Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi and let's dream about beauty. In today's video I have a full face of I have an almost full face of new makeup for you. So if you're interested in seeing the new makeup I got, and that I think I've already shown it in a haul, some of it, and if you're interested in seeing the look I put together, then just keep watching. So the star of the show is going to be the Dirty Martini palette from Glamlite. So I'll just set that to the side. So recently from Shoppers Drug Mart, I bought the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So I'm going to try this out. This is not a first impression. I've used this a few times. I still don't really have an opinion. I definitely don't have a negative opinion, but as far as how positive my opinion is, I'm just not too sure what I think about it. As usual, I'm really looking forward to winter because, you know, it gets so cold here that I could open my window and it's like instantly cold. And with the sun pouring in right now, it's probably only about 10 degrees out Celsius, but with the sun pouring in these windows, it's so warm and I just, whew. So this smells really good. It has a little bit of a citrusy scent. I was gonna say flavor. It's not really flavor though. You're not supposed to eat it. So how is everyone doing? How has your day been? I've had a pretty relaxing day. Watched a few YouTube videos. I watched Angelica Nyquist do a Get Ready With Me today. She brought up an interesting point, so I'm wondering, I thought I would discuss it with you. So what she said is that she, now that there are no longer restrictions in Sweden, she's enjoying going out and she likes to say yes to everybody who asks her, you know, do you want to go for dinner? Do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? And her default position is yes, I do. And that's the way I used to be. I used to be very excited to go out, and I'd go often. My husband plays pool, like billiards, and at a almost professional level, and he's very, very good. And I used to love to go watch him play pool, and now since COVID, since the pandemic, I haven't gone and watched him play pool even once. And I just find that, so I'm using the Pat Mcgrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation in the shade Light Medium 10. And I can't remember if I've used this on camera or not. I know I hauled it, but I don't know if I've used it on camera. So, or if I used it, yeah, I just don't remember. That's another thing, my memory's been terrible. Holy moly, I'm getting old. But yeah, so if it's just going out for dinner with my husband, I'm fine with that. We have one set of close friends that I don't mind going out with, but otherwise, if we're going anywhere that's like a group thing, for example, I have no plans for Halloween. I just don't want to go out. And it's like where I got so used to just staying home that now that's my default, is let's just stay home, which is so different from how I used to be. So I'm curious how you all are feeling about that. Are you excited to go out? Did you feel really restricted by the pandemic, or were you kind of like, oh well, I don't mind that I don't have to go out, I'd rather stay in anyways? So I'm just curious. Sorry, I got interrupted by a knock on the door. Anyhow, so I am peeling, but my skin's looking not too bad. Okay, so something new new that I have just received is the Lancome Tantidal Ultra Wear All Over Concealer in a new shade. So my shade before was my skin tone. I wanted something a bit lighter. So now I have the shade 90. Ivory Neutral. So my intent, although I forgot to bring the other one over, is to, oh, sorry, my brain is not working for me today. My intent is to have a, you know, my skin tone and then a lighter shade, and then I can mix the two together. But I forgot to bring the darker shade over. So we'll just use this lighter shade and see what I think. I do prefer a slightly lighter under eye. You know, like Kim Kardashian a few years ago-esque. That's a really pretty foundation. So I'll zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so I don't have any new powder, so I'm just going to, oh wait. Okay, so let's go in with cream bronzer. This isn't new, but it's very nice. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer, and I got it in the shade Amber. I'll use my Refer number 4 brush. This brush sheds like a mofo. That is a beautiful product. I do like a heavy contour. I was looking at some pictures of myself and I thought I preferred the pictures and have the heavy contour. Well, heavy might be strong, but so that is the ABH bronzer, cream bronzer, nice product. And I'm going to go in with the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. My bronzer brush. This bronzer brush is the JH02. And I do like this brush, but I don't know, it's cracking at the bottom. I don't know, that's probably my fault. I have this is where I keep my brushes. And maybe it's just sticking into all those pearls is, I don't know. So, this brush sheds too. Okay, so that is the Dior. I'm very bronzed now. And it's the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. Oh, I just feel all over the place today. I'll just show it to you quickly. It's not new. I've used it several times. Looky, looky. I hit pan. I don't know if you, oh, there you can see it. This is my Cali Contour palette from Smashbox. Yippee doodle. I'm just using this to carve out underneath my contour. Yay, I hit pan. Goodie for me. Okay, so now I am gonna go in with my Peach Perfect translucent powder and my under eye powder. I'll be back. Okay, so I got my powder done and my eyebrows done. And now we are going to move on to blush. And for blush, I bought one, two, three, four. So these are liquid serum blushes. These are from Quo. Quo Beauty is a Canadian brand that is it is like the, you know how Ulta has a brand and Sephora has a brand? Well, it's the Shoppers Drug Mart brand. So it's called Quo, Q-U-O. And it's a sort of a mid-range expensive brand. So yeah, it's, oh, I just about dropped it. So these are serum blushes, and I'm going to use this one. And this is a first impression, first try, so I have no idea what to expect. I think I'm going to go on my hand, and then I'm going to use my that's not really working. Let's go like so. And then, well, that's pretty. Yeah, let's do the other side. Doesn't appear to be lifting the makeup off of my skin. It's not interfering with the bronzer. It's dried down pretty good. It doesn't feel too tacky. Might go in with a little bit more. Oh, that looks great. Okay, and there's 4 different shades to try, so that's exciting. And then for highlighter, I'm going to try this Laura Mercier. This is a translucent loose setting powder in the shade Celestial Light, and this is the light catcher kind. So I showed this in a haul, and this was a recommendation from Mel Thompson in one of her last videos. So it looked beautiful on her. She was always just so beautiful. So I'm going to try it. Get my highlighter brush. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Mel never steered you wrong, did she? All right, now, again from Quo, I bought a set of lipsticks. They're like little mini sparkly lipsticks. Oh, they're so pretty. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. It is a light pink sparkly, my favorite. That is really pretty. Alright, so setting spray, I'm going to use my, which flavor is this? Not that it really matters. Peach. Okay, so let's get started with the eyes. Oh my good lord. This is the beautiful Dirty Martini palette that I am going to use, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to start with the shade Dirty Martini. That's this kind of light green matte, and that's going to go through the crease with, of course, the JH32. Fair bit of kick up. And then I knocked off the brush and then just about knocked everything off. So I'm gonna go back in for a little bit more. Okay, my eyelids aren't set. And I'm just gonna take this through the crease. What a pretty color. I should have worn, I have a green shirt that's exactly like, you can't really see it, but I should maybe wipe all the powder off. Oh, this is really blending easily. Very pigmented. Like I am just going with such a light hand. Okay, let's do the other side. I'll be back. All right, so that's the transition laid down. Oops, don't spit on your palettes, Naomi. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this a slightly darker shade called Garnish. Now I want some olives. I'm going to use this JH34. Here we go. That shade doesn't have quite as much kick up. Okay, and so this is going to go through my crease and part of my sort of transition. Just a little bit of depth. Oh, that's pretty. These shades are just like blending themselves. I just can't believe it, how easy they're blending. It's just effortless. Really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take this small Morphe brush and I'm going to go into this dark teal shade. and it is called Mix It Up. And that is going to go in my outer corner and into the crease. And I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush and just blend that through. If I have another JH34, that would be handy. Okay, so I'm going to use two different shimmers on the eyes. I'm going to use this one, which is called Crisp, and this one, which is called On the Rocks. I'm going to use a flat shader brush. I'm going to spray it. And this is going to go in the middle of my lid. Wow, that is really pretty. That is so pigmented. Okay, now on the rocks with a smaller flat shader brush, I'm going to spray it. And that's going to go on the inner eye. And it's quite a bit more sparkle than the former shade I was using. Really pretty. This palette is beautiful. So I think I'm going to take this combination of this, Mix It Up and Garnish, these two shades here, and they're going to go under my eye. I'm going to use this pencil brush from Rephr. It's the Rephr 03. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, this is the new mascara I got for doing my bottom lashes. It has such a super skinny one. This is called the Skinny Mascara from a company called Annabelle, which is, I'm not familiar with that brand. It's an inexpensive brand here in Canada. I don't know if it's a Canadian brand or exactly what, but anyhow, so this is the final look, and I am just thrilled as can be. I think it's a beautiful palette. The Dirty Martini palette, it's just gorgeous. Oh my god, like this was a pretty easy look to do. The shimmers are amazing. The mattes blend themselves. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with this makeup look. Time is our most precious resource, and when you spend a little bit of your precious time with me, I really appreciate it. I hope wherever in the world you are, that you're well, that you're healthy, that you're happy. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Activate the notification bell, comment down below. I love reading your comments. And that's it for me for today. Take care. Bye bye.